Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek at Old Pueblo Coin, and today we want to talk about the long-awaited story about the 2021 Morgan and Peace dollars. So they are commemorating 100 years since the end of the Morgan dollar, apparently good riddance, and 100 years since the beginning of the Peace dollar back to 1921. So I've had a lot of people asking me about this coin, these two coins, and what they're going to look like and how they're going to do everything. And so let's start with what we know, which is we don't know. Let's start with what we don't know. How about that? We don't know when they're going to be issued. So according to the Mint website, we're expecting issued to be sometime in the summertime. This filming is at the end of January, and I will say we just found out finally some sneak peek at what the design elements would look like. Of course, we all expect them to look just like the old dollar. The old Morgan dollar, the old Peace dollar, but how well are they going to be able to pull that off? That's the big question. So there's a couple different things to consider. First of all, these coins will not be 90% silver. They will be 999 fine silver, which is kind of like the new way that the Mint does things now with their silver dollars. So, one of the things that's the big concern that I've heard from a bunch of you is that we want these coins to actually look like the old Morgan and Peace dollars. We want them to actually look and feel like the old coins. And so we'll see how that comes across. With the new silver alloy, I don't know that that's going to have that big of a difference, but it may affect it a little bit. The bigger problem is that you have all this modern technology that they use, and are they going to use it for good or are they going to use it for evil? So some of the better suggestions that I've had is, hey, the US Mint should use the old dies, or they should use the old striking processes, the old mint. Maybe you open up the Carson City Mint and use the old coin presses there to try to get more of the original cartwheel effect. Because what we've seen is that when the U.S. Mint has tried to reproduce coins that have an old design, sometimes they come out way too phony looking because they're really sharp. They have these really high peaks and sharp edges, which is not what you're used to on the older coins. So the suggestion of using the old die styles, in other words, maybe some type of hand engraving, or maybe using the old die presses, coin presses, seems like maybe that would give us a really cool cartwheel luster effect. My big concern is I don't think you're going to get that cartwheel effect. So they finally released what the designs look like in the first artistic rendering from the official coinage committee. And what's interesting is they actually took a bunch of the old hubs and a bunch of the old models, and they've gone ahead and done a bunch of different type of scanning and kind of amalgamated them. So that's kind of with modern technology, when you see a picture of something where they take like two celebrities' pictures and they kind of meld them together and you kind of see who it is. So they took all these different images and amalgamated them, put them together into one image. And I'll be honest, the first images, especially of the Peace dollar, look really good. But once again, it's what's it going to look like when they strike the coin? That's going to be kind of the big deal here. I'm going to keep going back to the Peace dollar because I don't know why I'm so excited about it over the Morgan. Maybe it's because in 2006 we saw that Morgan design used, at least the reverse design, and it didn't come out very good. They had also made the $5 gold piece that year. Just the reverse, it didn't look very good. We've seen on some of the $10 gold pieces, the first spouse issues, reissuing of coins, and they didn't look that great. I will say that the U.S. Mint's kind of done this, rehashing the old stuff. They had the Buffalo dollar in 2001 that looked like the Buffalo nickel. That turned out pretty good. You had in 2016, you had the reissuing of the Mercury diamond gold, the Walking Liberty half dollar in gold, and the Standing Liberty quarter in gold. I thought those all turned out pretty good all in all, but part of that's because you moved into a different metal. I mean, you moved into gold, so no one expected it to look just like it. With these coins, you're going to make them the silver dollar again, so collectors are going to want them to look like the old silver dollars, and I don't know that they're going to be able to do that, not with the way they're doing it. Now, they've announced so far 6 different designs, 6 different strikings, I should say, not designs. But here's so far what they've got planned. One Peace dollar. They haven't said if they're doing a matte finish, a proof, or unk. So they just have the one Peace dollar so far from the Philadelphia Mint. And for the Morgans, they've got 3 official mint marks, one without a mint mark. They're going to do the Philadelphia coin with no mint mark in homage to the original, which didn't have a mint mark. They're going to do them at the Denver Mint and at the San Francisco Mint, both with mint marks. And they plan on doing privy marks for the New Orleans Mint and the Carson City Mint. So, of course, the privy market should be in cuse instead of raised up, but I think they plan on putting them exactly in the same spot to make it look like a mint mark is there. So basically, you're going to have 5 different mint marked coins for the Morgan, and you're also going to see, they haven't announced yet if they're going to do proofs or unks or how that's going to work out. So right now, 6 coins. If they do proof and unk of each, you're up to 12 coins. And then what happens after that, right? So if they're going to have special packaging or special combo packages, a 5-coin set for the Morgans, who knows what they're going to do. But we can expect that these coins are going to be 75 bucks a pop. So, you know, what are you planning on getting? Because at that point, you're talking about spending, you know, 400, 500, 600 bucks just to get, you know, one of each, let alone if they have other varieties. So this is going to be a very expensive spend for anyone who plans on getting all of the varieties of the coins. And we didn't even get to the mint packaging. I'm assuming they're going to have different types of mint packaging that'll be fun. You know, it would be kind of cool to see, you know, if they had kind of old canvas bags and stuff that they used. And anyways, there's lots of ways that the mint can really make this cool. One of the things that we'll see if they ever get to, I'm just going to throw this out there, is actually having numerical coins. So in other words, are you going to start putting serial numbers on the coins? You know, they kind of messed around with this a little bit with the whole serial numbers on the certificates of authenticity. None of that's been announced yet. But when the Denver Mint first struck Morgan dollars, they actually hand engraved. They had an artist hand engrave first coin struck at the Denver Mint, second coin struck at the Denver Mint. These are coins I've actually seen before. We actually owned one about 15 years ago. That was I think it was the 4th coin struck at the Denver Mint. So, you know, maybe they should consider doing something like that. As long as they're going down that alley, going down that pathway, the Mint could auction those off directly to the public, and, you know, maybe they don't have to worry about charging everyone else 80 bucks for a single coin. You know, maybe they can recoup some of their costs that way. So anyway, I think I touched on most of it. 2021 silver peace dollars and your Morgan dollars, they're coming out sometime this summer. Let me know what you're looking forward to, how the Mint can make this better, what you're not looking forward to, what you're not going to buy, all that type of jazz. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm Ben, the Coin Geek. You can subscribe by clicking on the button in the corner and watch more videos on the right side of the screen. Thanks.